you're about to complete something. And I don't mean like complete it like a essay or something small. It's like a chapter of your life. You're closing down a big portion of something. And I think that's scary. But at the end of the day, it's kind of exciting. There's been so many starts and stops in my life. And I think when people look at my life, they just assume it's been one big, really interesting story. But as you live through the starts and stops, it don't always feel so good. But this completion, this chapter in your life, it's been coming for a minute. You've got new things to do, new things to see, new people to meet, and God's got a whole new assignment for you. Might be something old, might be something borrowed, might be something blue. I don't know what it is for you. But I do know this, that there is a season for everything. A time to plant, a time to uproot, and all the rest. So I don't know what it is in your life, and always take every word back to God, because there's so many words out there, and this is why the Bible says test every spirit. Take everything back to God. This way, if you're ever confused, throw it away. If you ever feel worried or afraid or scared, throw it away. If it strikes a chord in you, take it back to God. God is peace after all, and He's not the author of confusion. But if this is you, you might not know what's next. And I think that not knowing what's next is sort of new, I guess. And especially in my life, it's always new for me, because God will always give me a hint. Really have a hint. I just know that there's a chapter coming to an end. A lot of old things coming to an end. Things from 20 years ago coming to an end. Things you thought you'd carry forever coming to an end. It's not a scary end. It's just an end. And then comes the beginning. The newness. Behold, I do a new thing. Don't you perceive it? I'll make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the deserts, He said. So whatever is new for you, whatever mission or assignment is complete for you, just know you did a good job. Know it's okay. And know that the Lord is going to guide you into the next season, the next chapter. And one day it will look like a lot of beautiful chapters. Might not always feel good. But you're coming to a spot where something's got to give. You're right at the edge of a breakthrough. But something has to break in order to break through. And that's okay. The new is going to feel good. And it's not really scary. It's just new. You just don't know how to do it yet. It's not really hard. It's just something you have to learn. And the Lord will be with you every step of the way, as He always is. Reminds me of a time that I had planted all these flowers in my backyard, like my mama does. Our family farm is mostly flowers now. But when I was a little girl, my grandpa taught us how to plant corn and beans and all the things that grew and fed your family. So flowers, I don't grow so well. Vegetables, I grow fine. And even though it's different, I'm sure I could learn how to garden better flowers. I'm just accustomed to the vegetables. I'm just accustomed to the fruit. I'm just accustomed to those things. The Lord's always been with you. And He's going to be in this. One thing's for sure is every time God has changed the channel or flipped a page in my life, I didn't really always know what was next. But I knew I could be sure it was God. That God would always be next. And God's got next in your life. Like He's got this next season. This next chapter. Might even feel like a whole new book. And that'll be just fine. And so will you.